All right. So I'm assuming all of you can see this tab on the top which says live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So which means we are live, and I'm hoping that as of now it's again showing zero eyes, but I'm sure there'll be people who will wake up and join. We face that every afternoon. People sort of sluggishly join the fireside chat, and then they continue to share their comments throughout the chat. So for all of you who are starting to join us, yeah, I can see some people joining now. So all of you who are starting to join us, this is our fourth episode of the fireside chat with the contributing bakers for OMBC Stone Mill Healthy Baking Series, book series. And it's been very exciting in the last few weeks. And I'm sure we are going to have a lot of discussion, a lot of fun. We have some very fun questions for our bakers here today. So I wanted to quickly welcome Purnima, Apeksha, Ashwini,
Hi.
Anuradha, and Smitanjali.
Hi.
Everybody can
Hi.
quickly go around and say hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
Hi, everyone.
And Samira,
Hi.
of course, Samira and me are perpetual fixtures. So, so, so you are going to have us also asking the questions and not being on the receiving end of those questions. So we'll quickly start off with the interesting fact, which I think Samira and I realized when we were looking at the entries, is that a couple of the bakers here are vegan. Okay. And I think that's an interesting point because I've been vegan for a while, but last year I had to be non-vegan for a bit because I wanted to try and taste the recipes that were coming and bake them. So I was still vegetarian, but I because the non-veg, I have a lot of non-veg tasters at home, but I did not remain vegan for most of last year. So and I understand how tricky that can be, in terms of baking. So a quick question to those of you here who actually are vegan or you do vegan baking about some interesting experiences, from a vegan baking point of view, some tips. One of the big questions we usually get is how do you add protein to your vegan bakes, because you have all of, whether it is, so the non-vegetarian of course goes out of the picture, right? But apart from that, even paneer, for example, is just out because it's high protein also, but it's not vegan. So any of those, whether it's tips, whether it's experiences, whether it's protein inclusion, just feel free to share. And this is an informal chat, so feel free, anybody can go ahead and share what your experience has been in vegan baking with all of our bakers on ONBC.
Okay. Can I go?
Yeah. And just
Yeah.
one request, that in case anybody is not talking, what will help is if we remain on mute at that point in time, because then we can cut out the noise as much as possible.
Uh, yeah. Hi, Ashwini here. So when I first went vegan, I realized, that survival was not an easy task. You can't go really pick up things off the shelf and get something quickly to eat for all those snacks in between or hunger pangs. So that's when I said, I have to bake at home and come what may, I'm going to try. The next question I got shot at is eggless. Can you really bake eggless? Is it possible? And now add another dimension. Vegan without dairy. Do you think it's possible? The cake will fall flat. I said, no, it's possible. Let me try. My husband had gone vegan for about 4 years, and I was, new into veganism. I said, let me try. And so far, let me say, it's been a journey, not easy, but definitely possible. So the most important thing I feel is quickly don't start substituting recipes, all the eggless recipes into vegan. Not every time it works, but sometimes it does work. So it's a journey of trial and errors. So you got to keep trying for those substitutes or alternates that really work, and trust me, it will. It takes some time, but vegan baking is definitely possible. There are a few substitutes that you need to look at when it comes to your eggs and fats and your proteins or your decorations or your sweeteners. But yes, it is possible. So I can probably add a few of them.
Lovely. I think that's a very good insight. I think to start off our discussion, that one, of course, anything is possible. I think that's pretty much the myth people are breaking on, at least OMBC, and I'm sure every other healthy baker who's baking healthy is doing that on a daily basis. That anything that anybody says is not possible, you can bake with. You can still bake with it.
Yeah.
And secondly, I think a very important insight that you've shared is that you just don't need to just do a blind substitution of any recipe. It's important to put in that kind of thought process, that kind of insight, right, into actually baking with a particular thing. So Ashwini, one more quick question, or I think anybody else also, for example, who's
Yeah,
baking.
I just wanted to say something.
Yeah, go ahead,
See,
Anuradha, tell me.
for in our Indian food, like there's already a lot of vegan stuff that we can do. I'm not vegan, though we are vegetarian and we don't eat eggs also. But like it is relatively easier to go vegan. I mean, it is possible, quite possible.
Right.
See, like a lot of South Indian food, like when we bake, say for a dosa batter or idli batter or adai batter, when we bake it,
Yeah.
it is
Correct.
vegan only.
Naturally vegan, right?
It is naturally vegan. So
Correct.
there are a lot of possibilities, like we use almond flour or the legumes, like dal, so many dals and all, and we can just grind them and add it. That is there, sesame, so many things that we can add uh, to the baking.
Absolutely. I think some of that, actually, you're right. Some of the Indian food is very naturally, designed to be vegan. So
Even vegan and even gluten free also to a certain extent.
yeah, correct. So the amount of flours, I think, in fact, last week also we were talking about this, that some of the flours that we have in the Indian landscape locally that are available are naturally gluten free. So it's not like a unusual way of eating for us. What is
Yes,
unusual is that we
exactly.
are maybe not used to baking with it. We are used to cooking with
Hmm.
it, but maybe the
Yes,
problem arises when we have to bake with it separately.
Right.
right.
So anybody else? Apeksha, would you like to share something from vegan? You're also
Yeah,
vegan, right? Ashwini?
no, I'm not vegan. I'm vegetarian. Actually,
Okay.
I am not vegan, but my sister's son is lactose intolerant.
Okay.
So
All
every
right.
time she has something or the other problems, issues like mid snacking or evening snacks, how she has to feed her. So and still he is very like he's just 3 years old. So many times, and every 2 hours, these kids they ask something or the other to eat. So it was really difficult for her. But the best part is he is lactose intolerant, but he can have ghee, rest butter or any milk, other milk products he can't have. So somehow, like
Yeah.
accidentally, I don't know how, I just put all the batter of the all the dry ingredients, and I
Right.
just poured warm water in that. And I thought, let's try with this thing. If he can have, if the cakes or the cupcakes turn out nicely, he can have it, or else we'll try something else. Because that time I was new to almond milk or oats milk and many other
Right.
things. So now, whenever he meets me, he's always asking me to make a cupcake for himself.
So
He
sweet.
just wants that from me, nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is a big difference, that I
Yes.
mean, we now are able to get a better idea of what kind of dairy alternatives can be used. And also, I think you're right. I see this, and there's a rise also. I think maybe some years back it would have been there, but maybe there's more awareness now about allergies. So whether it's lactose, whether it is casein. So casein is that particular protein which is there in milk. So any of those, I think the good part is that now we know that, and we are able to create alternatives, basis our knowledge, and do something about it. I think that's very interesting to hear. That's very
And
nice to know about. Yeah,
just to
go
add
ahead.
about the
Yeah.
protein bit,
And these things, yeah,
sorry. Okay, just to
yeah.
add about the
These things
protein
have,
bit,
sorry, you go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. So there is this host of things that I have tried. One is straight from my pea protein powder. So I have tried to bake cookies with the pea protein powder itself, and green
Wow.
peas, which goes into
Right.
the
Yeah.
cutlets and the things that kids can eat. And then there
Correct.
is of course the silken tofu, the
Correct.
regular tofu, and the silken tofu which can go into your cheesecakes and so on. Then there is chickpeas, mixed seeds, nuts, almond flour.
Yeah.
Almond flour goes into a lot of my cakes.
Right.
And lastly, I found nutritional yeast also a very good option, which can
Yeah.
be used. It's this inactive yeast which tastes very much like cheese, so it can go onto your dosas, it can go onto your pizzas
Wow.
and so on. So we call it the cheese podi at home. So that can be used as well.
Hey, that's a nice term, cheese podi.
Yeah, so there are host of ways to actually sneak in those
Yeah,
proteins into the bakes, and
that's
sometimes
a
it
very
becomes very necessary to add it into vegan
right.
baking.
Right, right. I think that's such a good idea. I mean, I really like the insights you are sharing, both, all of you actually about, the kind of flours that can add from a protein point of view, as well as additional ingredients which can, fortify a particular vegan bake from a protein point of view. So, since we're talking so much about flours, just wanted to get an idea because I'm sure if you've seen the previous episodes, we've spoken a lot about failures, flowers we've not worked with, flowers which we have worked with, which have been very easy and forgiving, but we've still ended up making breaks. So just a quick, maybe share from each one of you. Anybody can go first, but each one of you about flowers that you have had most disastrous results with. I think if anybody's uncomfortable, I'm ready to go first also because I've had a lot of disasters. But but anybody you can go first with,
Oats,
the disastrous flowers.
oats.
Okay, so
Yes,
I
I'll
started
go
a,
first.
yeah, go ahead.
I'll go. Most
Yeah, go ahead.
disastrous flour for me is always oats, whether it is cookies, whether it's cake. And you know it, Simran, since 2 days
Yes,
I've been, yes. So
we've been
that
interacting
was
about the
such a
lactation cookies.
simple,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and that was such a simple when I finally nailed it. I just thought, I just gave a thought that I've tried this 3 to 4 times. I'm not getting it, and it is just
Right.
like it's like man ziddi ho jata hai na. I have to try this.
Huh. I'll
I'll
have
not
to
Yeah.
try
leave
it.
it.
Correct. Correct.
Yes, I can't
Correct.
leave this thing. Why it is not coming out? So the most disastrous for me was oats. That's it.
For Apeksha, it's oats. What about you, Anuradha? You were saying something, right? When we were just
Yeah,
starting. Yeah.
so I was trying to do a multigrain pizza dough, and I added rajgira, and I
Ah.
don't know what happened. Every time with other flours, it was fine, but somehow the dough was, so badly behaved that day. So
Badly
I,
behaved dough.
it was really badly behaved.
Badly behaved dough. This is also an interest. I like this. Cheese podi, badly behaved dough.
There was no way I could make pizza definitely out of it,
Of
so I
course.
had to go
हाँ
with
एक बारी
kulcha.
तो
So whatever dough like behaves badly, just make kulchas out of it. It's the best thing
oh,
to
this is a
do.
good this is a good tip. See, whatever dough behaves badly, see folks who are listening, okay, whatever dough behaves badly, you can make kulchas out of it. Not bad, yeah. So this is about Rajgira, you said, no? You're talking about
Yes,
Rajgira specifically.
yes,
Okay, okay,
Rajveera.
okay, okay. What about you, Smitanjali?
For me, it was coconut flour. So I had
Hmm.
one recipe. I was just googling. So there I came with one recipe where it was like making a bread using coconut flour, and I didn't know about much about it. I directly jumped on baking using that, and that was without using yeast, any baking powder, baking soda. So it was like using psyllium husk, flaxseed powder, and all. I don't know what exactly was the output, and finally I had to throw it. There was no solution to like to use it also.
No worries, Purnima. That's all right. Yeah. So you're saying that this is for you. It was mainly coconut flour, right?
Yeah, then I started like instead of going using it as a single flour, let me try and mix it with oat flour. So
Yeah.
then finally I started, okay, so this is how it is working with egg, without egg, how to use the chia egg, how to use that flax egg, and then I started, okay, fine, this is how this flour works. Like if it is not like kind of APF or whole wheat flour, it is a very thirsty flour. That's what I realized after like using it.
Yeah, it absorbs enough moisture. It takes in a lot of moisture. That's true. That's true. And what about you, Purnima? Are you able to hear us now?
Yeah, right now I can. There was a network problem. The internet connection went proper at the place where I am sitting right now. So I had to
Okay.
log out from the laptop and log into the phone.
Okay. No worries.
Uh,
No worries. Would you like to share your disastrous flowers? Flowers you have
yeah,
had a
the
lot of disasters
disaster
with. Yeah.
flower is all I made so many disaster cakes with whole wheat. In cookies, yeah, I'm actually good with cookies, but not with cakes. So
Okay.
whenever I'm
Okay.
trying a cake, I need to be, I need to be very careful regarding the ingredients and the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients and whatever additives I'm adding.
Right. Right.
And most of the time, I couldn't retrieve that cake. It went directly to the rubbish bin instead of getting into the oven.
Yeah.
So,
I think sometimes we reach that stage, especially because of a flower behaves in a certain badly behaves in a certain way that you just have no option, idly, that's just very tricky. What about you, Ashwini? Which flour do you
Yeah,
think
for
has
me, I
been
think it's
disaster?
been buckwheat. I've tried buckwheat once for breads, and I said I'm never going to use this again.
Oh, so you decided to jump straight into breads with buckwheat.
Buckwheat. I don't know why I
Leg
did that,
first,
but I said,
head
okay,
first
let's
into
just try
the
this.
head
Yeah,
first into
straight.
that kind of baking. Okay.
Yeah, and the breads turned out so hard. I said I'm never going to do this again. I haven't turned towards buckwheat again. The other one was chickpea flour for me. Chickpea in cookies.
Ah,
Somehow though I tried the naan kathai cookies. It
right.
had a very raw taste even after I baked the cookies. And then
Hmm.
I said, I think I'm good making the dessert with this, or I make my bhajis and bondas with chickpea flour, but I'm not going to make cookies with chickpea flour again. I'll stick to whole wheat, oats, and almond and whatever, but not with chickpea.
Yeah, the neutral flours. I think those are very neutral flours that
Yeah,
usually work in most cookies. You don't need a masker, you don't need a lot of additional flavors, and they'll be all right. Right.
right.
Right.
But Simran,
Ah,
I'm very, very curious. I'm hearing lots of preferences here. Somebody prefers
ah,
cookies, somebody
cookies.
prefers. So I'm very curious. Cookies, cakes, or savories? Which would be the group's preference? Today we have five of you here, and there seem to
Savory.
be strong. Huh?
Savory.
Savory.
I am
Okay,
For
how
me,
many
it's
savory?
savory.
How many for savory, and how many
Savory.
for?
I'll lift my hand for both.
Okay. And cookies and cakes?
Yeah,
Cookies
actually
would
for
have
both, all
no,
three
no,
of them.
मैं तो ऐसे ही
I'm
मैं
a
हाई बोल
favorite.
रही हूँ ठीक है आई एम सेवरी
Yeah, and
You
after
announced that
getting
on
this, after getting this, it is savory. Every weekend I am having a treat with this thing.
or savory baking
I
yeah
think
All
for
my
me,
you
it's one.
cookies
bookmarks are
always.
lined up. Bookmarks are lined up. I have to do this, and then next
which
this,
ones
Oh,
everything.
wow.
Okay.
wow.
Next is
Yeah, even I don't have to think of this savory recipes anymore. It's already
yeah,
there in the
nachos
book.
are there,
No, I think for me,
and
it's
this
been mostly,
Bajra savory garden is there. It's so many.
it's based on the target
And
audience, I guess, for me. When I go with baking for the kids, it's usually cakes. It's
yeah
either
yeah
chocolate or orange and
yes,
nothing else. And
yes,
the
yes
yes.
minute it's chocolate, they start eating the dough itself. So, I try to add in more nuts and millets and berries and ragi goes in and so on. And
yeah
when it comes to the orange cake, then almond flour goes in. So good. Otherwise, it straight jumps to breads. So breads means soup and hummus will go in with the breads. They can do anything for bread. And
Yeah.
then there is
Every single day.
pizzas wherein you can play around with the base itself. So maybe some millet base and so on. And on top of that, I say choose at least three vegetables, and then you'll get your pizza. So we try and add some bargain happens.
happens
So that's why I
I
said
think
it's
Ashwini has it down to a formula, nahi?
ah
Have a grain flour based base, add three veggies, add a vegetarian protein and sorted.
yeah. Incentive. Everything is incentivized.
yeah that's a good idea because I think with kids what else I mean if anybody else has a better formula please tell me but I think the incentivizing is the one which works most
And
See,
for
the
me,
excellent
best
it's
for
usually
kids
formula.
crackers. Yeah, I always try and have some crackers for myself. So for me, it's that.
हाँ see
I think my dadi had the best formula कि जो घर में बना है वो पेट में जाएगा अब वो हंस
हाँ
के खाओ या रो के खाओ
करेक्ट हाँ ये
चबा
तो
के
बिल्कुल ठीक
खाओ
है
या गिटक के खाओ.
हाँ
So it was so and we were and especially like as like in our Karela and all these things. बचपन में we don't like Karela, right? So
राइट
but
बचपन
dadi
में ओनली बचपन में
नहीं, हमको बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
बहुत अच्छा लगता है. It's very
So we would like, pampering करवाना होता था ना, so we would say, please आप खा लो, and she would say, ये रखा रहेगा, पापा आएंगे तो पापा के सामने खाना पड़ेगा.
Oh God.
So and we were scared of papa, so that way. So then she would only suggest, first कवा में इसको लपेटो, and then चबाना हो तो चबाओ, वरना swallow it, but it has to go into your stomach.
Stomach. This is true. I
There
mean,
was no choice.
that's
So
true
there was no
actually.
choice.
I think
And the same
that's
thing I did with my children, कि जो प्लेट में है वो खाना है, जो बना है कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है.
See, I think that is what I'm saying. Is a very good. So incentivizing kids, threatening kids. No, I'm saying because that has also worked very effectively for me. Like I have told my kids, I'm saying this, publicly. I have told my kids that if it comes out of your mouth, then I'll put it back in. So so you decide, okay? And then I have other options also, like if you do so we have dogs, right? So if it comes out of your mouth and falls on the floor, imagine Elsa's hair will be there, and then it will go in your mouth. So you have to be very careful. It should not fall on the floor, not even accidentally. Okay, it should go straight in the mouth. So I think those are. I'm sure Smitanjali will also have. She has a small baby, so she'll also have some insight.
Yeah, for me it's like मेरे लिए ऐसा नहीं था कि मतलब मुझे वो टेडी जैसे वो पराठा को टेडी बनाते हैं, वो मुझे वो सब कुछ करना नहीं आता था. So I was very sure कि for my son
you are then, you and me are same. Zero creativity in terms of how this design work.
No, he has a very good connection with food. Like anything, if I have baked any savory things and it goes into his mouth, or any curry, so he'll say, okay, I am biting one mustard. This is one curry leaf. So he that relation with food is very good. So he knows
good,
yeah. Even without telling, he can tell.
That's
so he
nice.
likes my cakes.
Kids are responding by saying, why is this leafy? Why is there leaf in this? That leaf is very
struggled a lot with my family. Being youngest in my family, it was very difficult to convince them what I'm actually doing is actually good. But then, so as you told last week, no, we have to unlearn certain things. So that's what I did. Like after my son was born, I was like very firm. Okay, I have to take the fear out of myself, and I have to do it for my son, and I'm doing it right. So now when they see it, okay, fine. So I am in the correct way.
That's true. It's very true.
But I think Anuradha has another trick up her sleeve. And this is something we observed when we were going through her recipes. All of her recipes are twists on traditional dishes that she has picked up from culture. Am I right, Anuradha? Whether it's the kachoris or the katoris, they're all twists on your traditional dishes. And I think that makes it all the more exciting to consume that, same flavor profile and same ingredients when you're baked.
Yeah. So, the kheere ki kachori I was born into a Sheherwali family. This is a Jain, Sheherwali Jain community is basically those families who have lived in Murshidabad district of Bengal. So this is Azimganj, Jiaganj, and these similar places. So the cuisine is very, very different, to a normal to a different Marwadi or a Rajasthani cuisine. So kheere ki kachori was one such very, very favorite in our house, very, very frequently made. But every time I saw my daddy making it, and I saw mummy also, always it's so time consuming, so it's one over the other, and then you have to keep pressing those, and then one person constantly, making it, and one person frying it. It has to be in the very, low heat plate. You have to keep on frying it, and I mean, how much of time is spent in the kitchen making those 15-20
pieces? I know.
And every time, and my daughter loves those, so Nani ji ko bolo, Nani ji ko, so every time Nani ji was making it, and I was helping obviously, but I was like, this is irritating stuff,
I'm glad somebody's saying it, because I thought I was the only one who would get irritated with hours and hours in the kitchen, I was like, my God.
I mean, I think, these young children, my children say, we have to study smart. So I say, we also have to cook smart.
Cook smart, correct. And I think
Very true.
baking is one of the best ways.
Yeah.
Baking,
It
and
is
the
really a
best part
start.
is, I have this problem of, बहुत गर्मी लग रही है, हर समय मुझे गर्मी लगती है. It's a thing in the house कि इनको तो गर्मी लगती है हर समय. So, so my thing is कि अवन में डाल दो, पंखा चला लो, बैठ जाओ.
I swear, exactly. Or kya? That's right. I mean, that's what I usually tell people also when I'm sharing some quick recipe. I'm like, you should design it in such a way that the oven does does maximum work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And usually,
and now my mother has also baked it, and she's like, ये हम पहले क्यों नहीं किए? So that was the ultimate compliment for me. ये
Sweet.
बनाई भी है.
That's very
So
true.
that was that was see, I told you, wala feeling.
To your parents. Imagine how exciting that is.
Yes.
Imagine how nice it feels to tell your parents. बच्चों को तो बोलते ही हैं. Parents will say.
And Purnima, on the other hand,
benefit
loves
for
to
me
give.
also was,
Sorry.
yeah, and pyaj ki khichdi was totally, so for the kheer ki khichdi it was mostly like I had seen them doing it in that way, and then I did my own thing. But the pyaj ki khichdi was, I mean, we had it in Jaipur and Khatu and all these places, and I was like, इसको तो मैं बनाऊंगी, and fry करके बनाया, but then again that same long hours in the kitchen नहीं चलेगा. So yeah. And also because in my house the preference is towards savory, so automatically खट्टा मीठा वो तीखा and वैसे चटपटा चाहिए, so ठीक है. So that's how.
Purnima, I think you like giving fun names to all the recipes you try, right?
Yes.
Makaiza. I mean, sounds only so exciting that you want to pick it up and eat it. So, what is the secret of, coming up with these fun names? Does it
See,
work?
that is somebody who's creative, not like,
She's from an advertising background, so I think that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to tell something to my kids too, so that they can have it. Most of the time, they don't like eating vegetables. So even if it's like capsicum or bangan, they say, no, we don't want to eat. So whenever I say there is a cheese in that and I'm adding a pizza, something like pizza or mataiza, something like that, they're like, okay, fine. Now we are there to finish it off, gulp it off. So like that, I usually give some names, the bakes what I bake usually.
So now
And
I've figured a third technique that I've learned from her now. So one of this for making kids eat. The threatening has happened, the incentivizing has happened, and now this is basically advertising the bake to the kid. You advertise the bake to the kid in a certain way so that the child eats it.
Yes. When you have fussy eaters at home, it's difficult for mothers
Correct.
to make them eat.
Correct. Which child is not fussy? I'm just trying to figure out, because I have never come across a mom who thinks that the child is not fussy. And they're not wrong. I think mostly by and large, I think the problem that everybody faces is that every child is fussy in terms of eating. It's only, I think, the continuous effort by moms, like all of these methods that we're listening to, the continuous effort by moms to make sure it's healthy, make sure that the healthy stuff goes in somehow. I think in a couple of last conversations we've spoken about sneaking in stuff so that it goes into the bake in some form. I think these are the things that probably over a period of time these fussy eaters then eventually realize, oh, isme to ye bhi tha, and then they become all right with it.
We had an episode 1, add chocolate to everything.
Yeah. It'll mask
Yes,
the flavor.
chocolate is the one thing where all the kids, I think even elders also like eating chocolates in all the dishes.
And savory, I think by and large, I think most people who add cheese. I think the biggest thing I've seen is that most people who, if you add cheese in that, the children will somehow come around and eat it. I don't know what it is about it, but somehow they'll come
Yes,
around and
cheese
eat
and
it.
chocolate.
Yeah, cheese and chocolate. Yes, cheese and chocolate. Really, that's true. That's true. And I mean, what is the first bake that all of you, like one of you, maybe whoever wants to share anything? It doesn't necessarily need to be a healthy bake. I'm sure everybody's begun their baking journey in general at some point in time. So maybe, anybody of you can share what was your first bake, what was that experience. It can be good, it can be bad. I mean, mine was bad. Mine has been all my first bakes have been bad, like, in any of those areas, whether it's cookies, whether it is cakes, whether it is savories. So, but it's been fun, so I think it's really, I just want to know from a baking point of view, what was your first bake, how was that experience, what was it, the story behind it, maybe.
My first bake was a
For me, my
cake.
first bake was Mava muffins. I baked Mava muffins as I had freshly homemade Mava at home, and I was like learning how to bake in an OTG. Earlier, I had a microwave. It was just for heating purpose. I didn't know how to bake cake in a microwave. It was very difficult for me. So when I bought my OTG, the first one 5 years ago, I think. The first thing what I baked was Mava muffins with the help of one of my friend in one of the food groups. So that was a super hit, and of course it was with white flour, but it was a super hit, and I felt like I should go ahead with the baking. Whereas baking was never a forte in my family. I was the only one person. I'm the first person in my entire family, be it in the in-laws family or be it in my family. I'm the first person who is into baking, who knows how to bake. I come from a very orthodox family. My family is only into the authentic cooking, but no baking at all. So it's my bakes which are making them like relish on, be it cookies or
That's
savories
really
or
something. That's really something. If you can, like if they can appreciate it, that, that's really good.
and getting into the healthy baking book series is something like over the top. I'm over the moon now.
It is like
It's a happy
hence proved that we are into healthy baking and our recipes are published now. So it is hence proved like thing.
yes.
Smita,
And what
what
were
do
you
you
saying,
Yeah.
think?
Patanjali? Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yes. So my first pick was a cake, and I was in class 7. My mother used to do a lot of baking. My brother also learned from her, and I used to be my brother's assistant in all the like baking. So it was his birthday. My mom was not well, so decided to bake one cake. Uh, I went inside the kitchen and started doing everything, and then I realized my mother told that it is actually a cake made with wheat flour. We used to make in all-purpose flour only. But that day, by mistake, I made that cake using wheat flour. I told Mama that don't tell anyone, so let everyone have. So later we will tell. So everyone started having, and no one actually realized what exactly is that cake made of.
See. Oh, so healthy baking was by chance.
It was by chance. Correct.
There
In
is something
school,
I
we
have never shared with
yeah.
anyone. My
Yeah.
sister and me were trying our baking experiments once, and we wanted to bake a cake that looked like a doll. We wanted to bake it the maida, butter, egg cake proper. But and we didn't know this at the time, but later we realized that instead of maida, we had used rice flour, and it had actually turned out
Oh,
to be quite soft and quite tasty. And
Yeah,
that's
it's very
something.
soft. Yeah.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
God, wow.
So, and we
Wow.
discovered this only later, after we had baked it, after we had enjoyed it. But yeah, instead of maida, we had used rice flour. So,
wow.
See, what about
So
you,
my
Pariksha? Yeah.
Yeah, my mother has been baking cakes when we were child, and it was like a okay, simple cake, and with maida. Frankly speaking,
Ah,
she used to make with
correct.
maida. But first time I tried my cake, same ingredients except without maida. I used wheat flour, and in that we used to put milk, malai, the cream which we get on the milk,
Correct.
baking powder, baking soda, and if the cherry on the top was cocoa powder, the chocolate flavor one.
Chocolate cake.
So, and we always used to, and I started baking this particular cake when I was in seventh or eighth only. I don't remember exactly. And we used to make in cooker. So I
Ah,
have made
correct.
cakes in cooker as well, in kadai, then in microwave convection, and now in OTG. So every time it has upgraded, but still, like now we use butter, oil, whatever. But
Right.
personally, if I want to eat this cake, no, I personally for myself I make that cake only. Wheat, just put all the ingredients with malai and just stir it and
Bake it.
put it in the baking. So I just love that only. And
It's so
cookies,
sweet. I think such a
so
beautiful memory
yeah,
you have with that cake. I'm thinking such
yeah.
a nice association with that cake.
And cookies is like recently, maybe like hardly four years back only, I started cookies, baking cookies.
I thought she's going to say 4 months back, and I'm listening very carefully. Very recently, I said, I said recent. I said 4 years back. I'm
Only
like,
4 years.
okay.
4 years,
That's a
and
while.
that was a very slow process, very slow. What shall I say? And now, after doing with oats and all, it is like achievement for me because oats has been the most disastrous flour for me. So after doing with this with oats, I feel like I am able to. I'm very much comfortable, and on top of that, after giving my recipes for the book, I feel now I have few more recipes to give for the book. Those should have come in this now.
No, that's true. That is true. I think you, in hindsight, you think that, "Acha, ye bhi bhej deni chahiye thi. This would have been better.
Yes,
Should I have actually preferred to send this? I would have preferred to send that." That's true.
yes,
That's true.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ashwini?
Yeah.
Ashwini, Acha, Anuradha, Ashwini, either of you can go. Yeah, go ahead.
So for
Yeah,
me,
go
I
ahead,
discovered
Ashwini.
that I discovered that my microwave oven had something called a convection mode 10 years after I actually got that microwave. It was only used for reheating and heating and
Eating.
reheating, and that's it. So one fine day when I had taken a break from work, I said, okay, now I have to try something. And for me, it was Suma Rauji's blog, Cakes and More, which is the first foray into baking that got me baking, and I still
Yeah.
consider her my baking goddess.
Yeah.
So that
Very
chocolate,
beautifully written for people who especially are starting their baking journey. It's
yes,
very, very nicely
yes,
done.
yes.
Very
That's when I
nicely done.
opened my manual and read what is convection mode, and got started from there. And it's very simple. Her blogs and her
Very
recipes
simple.
are very
Yeah.
simple. So
Yeah.
I tried the chocolate cookie from there, and that was my first ever bake, and that came out very well. So yeah, since then, I tried quite a few from there, cinnamon bread and so on and so forth. And healthy baking, I think, started with OMBC thanks to Simran. So trying all alternate flours and sneaking in a lot of things and how to do that. Yeah, so the baking journey is on.
So sweet. Yeah, no, that's true. I think I should be on mute more often. I think I talk so much about alternative baking and flours. I've spoken almost everywhere, even places where I should not. Anyhow. Anyhow, Anuradha. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so as a child, we had there was this round electric oven in the house, and my buas and all, mummy would make mishri roti. It was called. It was a like a naan khatai kai, thinner version maybe, and there used to be like kesar ka dots and almond slices and all. So the first thing was being the helper when they were making it. तो इसको decorate करने का काम है ये करो तुम. So that was how it started, and then started baking it. But then it was always mostly that and naan khatai that I used to make. And then after I got married, maybe one or two cakes. But then that butter and that condensed milk. So it was limited to like maybe once or twice, maybe once a year or something. कि अच्छा आज cake बनाने वाले हैं kind of thing. But other than that, it was always savory. Like it was always savory because we had that round oven, and then that came to my sasural with me, and then we also had the gas tandoor, so we used to make bati and all those things in that.
In the gas tandoor. Yeah. Yeah.
Gas tandoor and baby roti and all those things in the gas tandoor we used to do, and the naan kulchas, all these things.
Right.
Yes. And then
Most families will be
and
having
then
round oven.
Sorry. What were you saying, Smitanjali? I
I
could
was
hear
saying
you.
that most of the families would be having that round oven because I have spent
yes,
most
Ah.
of the time baking in that.
I think at that point in time, I mean, especially, I also remember my mom baking in the round oven only, because in the cooker or in the round oven,
Cooker, round oven,
cooker or
kadai.
round oven, or kadhai, so I mean, unfortunately or fortunately, I did not know anything about baking till 2007, 2008. And then when I started, like I said, when you get into something and you go in head on, then you're head first. And then, so that's pretty much what happened. But I remember seeing that round oven, and very, very nostalgic, actually, baking in so many different, you actually, I think, well, I'm listening to everybody, I'm seeing everybody is talking about so many different things, that equipment that we have used in our
My
baking,
mother
right?
still has it. She still bakes in that round oven. It's still there in my home.
See, that's right. I think that is something that honestly needs to be preserved, because it used to bake very evenly,
Yeah,
so that oven, I mean, you could bake very evenly in that kind of oven.
but only very small batch we
Very
can do.
small. Yeah.
So that is
Exactly.
why
Small.
she will split in kadai or pressure cooker and that
Correct.
oven.
Yeah. It would not meet the need of a largish family. I mean, it would be a very small portion. That's
Yeah.
true.
And then I also had an electric tandoor. So for pizza and the French fries, without the oil, just put it in, and 1 teaspoon oil mein ho gaya. So that was like grilled vegetables, all that we used to do in the electric tandoor. Like later on, I had that also.
Correct. Yeah, I think with savory baking, I think the tandoor works beautifully for savory baking.
Yes,
I think the
exactly.
electric tandoor works very well for savory sort of, dinners or snacks,
Yeah,
primarily
paneer
dinners also.
tikka, this, that.
Correct.
So
Correct. Works very well for
and
that.
the tray is pretty large, so quite a lot in
Gets
one
done in
batch.
one go.
Gets
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
True. I was on mute. I had muted myself. Sorry. Samira, you have any fun questions specific to any of the bakers?
नहीं मैंने
Any
बीच
fun?
बीच में पूछ तो लिया है but
Uh,
I do recall reading from Ashwini's write-ups that cooking and baking are therapy for her. So maybe I think that's something we can delve into, how baking, apart from being a good exercise for the body, is also very therapeutic for the mind as a process. So
yeah.
maybe we can just touch upon that a bit.
So, when people ask me, you've been baking so much, you say you're so busy with the kids, their online school and everything else. I said, when I'm baking so many things, just consider I'm stressed. Okay, that is the main thing, and baking are two things that is, I find a very good channel to vent my frustrations or my emotions or my happiness or whatever it is. So I love spending that time in the kitchen trying to,
Yeah.
either my regular South Indian food or try something new. So it's I find it very therapeutic. Like people love to listen to music or meditate or do anything else.
Correct.
For me, cooking and baking. I love to express myself in the form of cooking or baking. And what more when somebody, I have those consumers at home who happily eat it.
Yeah,
I
same.
love doing it.
So cool. That's true.
It
And
is
another thing
actually.
that is common about this group is almost all of you have started with blogs and become business ventures. You all, I mean, for example, Anuradha has been with British Council, or Apeksha has been a teacher, or Purnima is with coming in with an advertising background, and Smitanjali has been with engineering and she's been in the corporate sector. But each of you have found a way to make baking your venture, your blog and your venture. So, and this is something we touched upon last time, convincing people that healthy
Yeah.
baking is a way to go. So maybe you all
Yeah.
can share some insight on that front too. That how do you all tell your family and friends and maybe clients that
By
healthy
extension,
baking
clients.
is,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
is the way
Your
to go.
internal customer, your internal clients and your external clients.
Internal and external clients. Yeah.
Internal clients will eat everything, whatever you bake.
हाँ, अभी तो
The
now we
Actually,
have
there
three
is no
methods.
choice.
Now we also
They
have
have
three
to.
yes,
methods of how to make them eat that.
yes, but external clients, the most funniest thing recently happened with me. One of the client took the bakes and then she asked me, "ये मैदा है या wheat flour है?" I've given her everything that all these are the ingredients and everything. And then she asked me after eating, after 2 days, she called me and asked कि इसमें मैदा था या wheat flour था. I said I
You
don't
didn't ask
use
her, what do you
maida.
think? Say, what do you
No,
think?
no. The thing is, still I'm finding it difficult to convince people that wheat flour or other flour is very much better, and it is really difficult to make them understand that every time we bake with these flours, it turns out some or the other way, some percentage there will be change. It cannot be exact as the maida flour or maida bakes are. So I'm still many times I struggle with that, and still people are thinking कि कैसे बना लेते हो, कैसे कर लेते हो, and after eating also still people are coming back कि अच्छा इसमें मैदा था या wheat था. So that is the most funniest part with me going on these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I think that is what the tricky part is, that people are just not, one is, of course, people are just not able to wrap their minds around how it gets baked like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's because of so many years of conditioning, like decades, years to nahi hai, decades of conditioning. And
Yes.
the second is, I think when they taste it, like I say, I think sometimes on the group also we get that question, why does this not taste like the store bought one? So I think that is the question I'm thinking, that the client also keeps playing in their mind, that when I bought it from that bakery, it tasted like this, but I'm not getting the same taste when I get it
No,
from
because
elsewhere.
I feel like they have that same taste or the same
Yeah,
image कि यानी bake है तो मैदा है उसमें. They
correct,
have that
that's right.
thing in
The
mind.
mindset
That
is
is
like
why
that.
they
Yeah,
are not able to overcome with that thing. And secondly, they are not mostly what I find is people are not ready to pay that much. कि अच्छा
yeah,
ठीक है इतना तो हमको बाहर से भी मिल जाएगा with the less
correct.
cost. Why should we pay this much for this thing? We are okay
Yeah,
with maida.
this is one, you brought a very important point up, because I think this is where I'm not sure if that is a trend across the world, but I certainly see that here, that people are ready to compromise health, basis
Yeah,
price. Like people who, I'm not talking about people who can't afford any a specific this thing, I'm talking about people who can afford it, but they will still compromise their health,
exactly.
irrespective, because they don't want to say pay an X price without understanding how somebody has arrived at that X price.
Yes.
What are the ingredients that have gone in, or what is the background work that has gone in to arrive at that price. I think that is
And
very,
the
very
yeah,
difficult.
And
and the
one
third
thing that
most
is like, yeah,
yeah,
go ahead,
third
Ankush.
most difficult thing is like it's really heartbreaking to listen to those people that they say कि मैदा है कोई बात नहीं बच्चे बड़े होके यही खाएंगे but they should have the habit of eating this because in
अच्छा,
future they will be going somewhere उसकी आदत भी
not
होनी
get this
चाहिए.
available नहीं होगा.
So
हाँ,
it's really
sad.
sad to hear that because
Yeah,
after getting into all this and before that also, I never ever had like very few occasions we had maida like the chole bhature. It is loved by my family like anything, but it is just like twice or once in 2 to 3 months. It is like that.
हाँ, right.
So it is
It's
really
rare, yeah.
heartbreaking to hear those things from people that they are happily giving those things to their kids. I don't
Yeah.
know how.
And in the form of trying to be practical. So basically they're saying
Yeah.
that practically this is viable because this is what they'll anyways get outside.
Common
Yes.
available.
That's a very sad part. That's a very, very sad thing. But it's true. But what you're
also
saying is a
also
reality.
what they say is it's like birthday, it comes once in a year, so let them have the maida cake. This is a very like common thing which I hear from many
Yes.
of my extended families also.
Right.
So but they don't understand this, like whatever trend is going on in schools now, it is like corona time, but before to that, in a
Yeah.
month there will be like 3 or 4 birthdays of kids,
Yes.
and 3 or 4 times they will be having those outside
Correct.
cakes in the school
Exactly.
itself.
Along with
So
the chemical colors.
yeah, at least
Correct.
at least we will what we should do for our kids is like we can tell do's and don'ts will be there. You have to eat this, you don't have to eat this, but at the
Right.
same time consciously we have to tell them, okay, if you are having You have to decide how much portion you are going to have. You should know
Correct.
that it is not healthy, even if it is junk and you are getting it outside. You yourself can decide whether you can have a little portion. Okay, this
Yeah.
is not good, I'm having just a spoon, I don't want it like more. So that is what we have to teach our kids. Otherwise this
Correct.
trend will keep on going like, okay, they bahar to wo log khayenge hi.
And you know
But I
what? The
think
problem is that I don't understand this the concept that we can take a break from we should take a break from this. How do you take a break from your health? Your health is your priority. You can't say that I will take this as a break. And the people who say this are the ones who and the people who say this are the ones who do not make health a daily part of their life. If it was a way of life for you, okay,
Correct.
you would not think of it as a cheat day. If it was a because it will be part of a regular occurrence for you, right?
Correct.
Prioritizing your health, prioritizing your child's health, family's health, friends, whoever. You would not think of it as okay, celebration pe I'm going to take a break, because the rest of the time seems like torture for you that you have to take a break. Not really, right? It is a way of life. You're feeling better because of
And
that.
they will happily spend so much of money for those colored printout sheets, and
Correct. I
some
know.
will have that, some will take it off and have. If you're taking it out and having, you know that it
Correct.
is not good, then why you're getting
Correct.
it?
Correct. No,
Exactly.
I have seen people who have got fondant cakes, removed that colored fondant, and then they eaten the cake.
Yeah, what's the point of getting that when you can like
Yeah.
give a real toy to your kid in place of that?
And I've heard them saying this has got a lot of color and this is very it's not really that healthy. It's too much sugar.
Unhealthy.
Wow, pada sab
And
kuch
the
hai.
color sticks on the tongue.
Yeah,
but
it sticks on the tongue. Babe, I don't want to get gross, but it shows up when you go to the washroom also. Some of the
correct.
colors
Yes.
are that
These
harmful.
colors stay.
Some of the colors
Yes.
are that harmful. So it is that harmful in terms of the chemicals.
But this conversation that we just had in the last 2 minutes, it exactly points out why we needed this book series. Because I think there is a collective mindset change that we are looking for. When we are so easily able to tell ourselves कि उनको बाहर यही खाना है या एक ओकेजन की तो बात है, वो mindset जब change होगा, that is when we will really, as a human collective, be able to say that yes, we are adopting a healthy living, healthy eating, and healthy baking is a part of that. And I think your contributions to these to this entire series has made that change even more desirable, has made that change even more possible, because
Possible.
the options that you all have offered through these books to people, tasty options, nutritious options, and where we have used natural colors, natural ingredients, natural ingredients that are locally available in India. So I think this conversation just more and more emphasize that this is the right direction we've taken a step in, a collective mindset change.
Yeah, like you said, the internal clients, the external clients, and the to be convinced clients. I think that to be convinced clients is the biggest plot. Like I said, even when I started earlier, people couldn't believe that they cannot exist a cake without egg. There cannot exist a cake without dairy. Similarly, there cannot exist a cake which is made with whole wheat flour, for instance. But I think the more we actually try and make them eat, that's what I try to do. Few of my neighbors are my experimental population, I must say, and they're happy to do try. And end of it, they like it actually. So I think we should just try and sensitize people as far as possible that it is doable and it will taste good. Vegan can be healthy too, and healthy can be tasty too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen people mocking others whenever they post like this, it's vegan, it's healthy and all. And many other groups I have seen people mocking like अगर ये egg से नहीं बना तो केक ही नहीं है ना, उसको केक ही मत बोलो. So why it will not be
My
called as a
Ah,
cake?
see
my
that mindset.
Gitanjali, my cake has been called upma. Please
Oh my God.
why did you make a cake? You should have made upma.
So
on,
we,
on,
we
on a
need to
very
have
on
to
a
put
very
a
well known forum. So
that.
like I said, there is only so much so you can do. I mean, I laughed and then I think I feel bad for 5 seconds. Okay, felt bad for 5 seconds, then laughed and then I said, "Acha chalo." This person. See, the thing is that's what I think. Either you move on or you
Yes,
get
for
into the
those,
level of
no,
closing
only
your
three
mind.
words.
You can
For
close your
them,
mind or
only
you can
three
move
words. Only three words. Those are Om Ignoraya Namaha.
on.
That is good.
ये तुम्हारी पंच लाइन है समीरा.
People will tell, like for me also,
a good one.
He was like very young. Like he was around 1.5 years old, and whenever we will go to someone's house, they will start giving him Cadbury celebrations with that big pack. Just imagine he's just 1.5 years old, and you are giving him that Cadbury celebration.
I have snatched those from their hand and put it in my bag. They must be thinking the mum must be eating it. They're snatching from the hand quickly before the child sees it.
No, they will say,
I can completely
you are not.
resonate.
Yeah, they will say you are not giving. That is why he wants to eat it. Not because of that, because it's colorful. He is 1.5 years old. Definitely, he'll want to eat it.
Exactly. Not like a 1.5-year-old child is eating out of rebellion.
Yeah.
No, but see, there has to be a villain of the story, na? So it is we are the easy villains.
Moms are always the villains. Moms are always the villains in the house.
I've been called possessive, obsessive, strict. Okay, you call me whatever it is, but this is how he's going to be.
This is how it is.
Oh, I've heard all those.
So I mean, the reason why we are all here, I think, right now is because, of course, your recipes, and like Sameera said, that the book series obviously is our step together collectively to try and change this mindset, to try and at least nudge some people in the direction of healthy baking. So how does it feel for all of you that you guys are all now published authors? I think that is our fun question, because I think that we love the reactions that come, and we from a personal level, I think, what does it mean to you? What did it make you feel like when you got to know about it, and what do you feel like now? So if you can share that with all of us, and Sameera and me.
For me, it was like more of confidence that I gathered like after this being published. Okay, so whatever I'm doing is right, and it's not a time pass for sure.
That's a very good point. I think that is something that a lot of a few other bakers, who we've spoken to or who've shared, I think that makes it's very, very good to know that it gave you, confidence about and validation of your work.
Correct.
Yeah, that was, the day I got the mails that these recipes were accepted, and it was my father's birthday that day, and we just lost him like a few weeks back. So, that was really something. And then I saw one mail, two mail, three mails, and then the fourth one. So that was like really, that was like, I just don't have any words to express. It was so, it was very touching moment. But yes, now that it's been published, and I mean, just to see your name in print over there, and I never thought that, I never even imagined this, never leave alone think about it. So, and all these amazing bakers, and alongside your name is there. I mean, that's just so wow. That's really so wow. And it's really a lot of, I can see all the hard work that has gone in, like Simran and Sameera, both of you. I mean, this is really, really something unique that, that was done. This is really something unique.
At least for any of the books, I have never seen something which has started from last year, from such a early time till now. It is still going on, and every week you are taking out time to interact with the bakers. That is really awesome. Hats off to both of you.
Exactly, yes. And thanks to both of you that giving us that confidence, and our recipes are in this so that we got the confidence to move ahead and tell that we are in the good direction and in the correct direction. And people have moreover started believing in us that yes, healthy baking can be tasty and presentable too. And my family is
Yes.
like earlier when I got the mails before the books, when I got the mails, I was in tears. And these books, my family said, "Kab aayenge wo books? It's been so long." And so they were just keen to try all the recipes, whatever is there. And now the desserts and cookies one is with my elder one's hand, and I think her bookmark is still there. See, her bookmark is still there that she has to try this thing. So
See,
because
so
all the
sweet.
3 bookmarks are occupied in other books, and she has put her bookmark in Yogurt and Sweet Treat now. So she is after my life कि ये sweet वाला कब try करना है, अभी तो savory बहुत हो गया है. And frittata, she says it's a savory cake now. So I said okay, cake के नाम पे कुछ भी खा लो अभी, it's okay. So, yes.
So sweet. So sweet.
I think it's a
So
matter
sweet.
of great pride to be listed, alongside
Yes.
so many accomplished bakers here. And one very important thing is none of the bakes are really glamorized. We're not glamorizing any baking. Like many of those cookbooks where you have fancy pictures of cakes and frostings and very colorful and all that. But here it's something where you can straight take it off the book, actually try it out and enjoy those healthy bakes at home, which anybody can have, the elderly, the kids, and anyone. So I think it's straight out of your heart and your mind that people have created this. And yes, I love it. I'm so happy to be listed out here. Thank you, Simran and Samira, for this opportunity.
Most welcome anytime. I think this is, I mean, it's very nice. I'm sure like Anuradha has already shared it, but I think I'm sure Purnima will be able to share her experience also of when she got, the email and what it feels like now.
It's over the moon. As I said earlier, like I never thought that my recipes. I'm just a fresh baker. You all are like experienced one. I'm not into commercial baking. It happened all in during the pandemic. I never thought that I would be baking anything as such. And it was you, Simran, who has commented on one of my posts that would I be interested to get into the submit some healthy baking recipes. Then I thought first I never felt of even getting into the group. But after once I joined the group and once I have checked all the recipes, it was like completely healthy baking. It was very new to me because I was never into the baking earlier.
Correct.
It's hardly been 11 months that I'm in your group and I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's because of you that I've submitted my recipes.
Yeah,
And
like I was
seriously,
telling
never thought
somebody
that
else, I was
my
hunting down bakers. You should submit this recipe. You
Yeah.
should be submitting this recipe.
I would tell something.
And I happened to read the mail on Dashera.
Right.
That's the day, I would remember for a longer time. That two of my recipes are being selected for a book series, and I was jumping all the way. I called my relatives, I called my parents, and they were actually waiting. Abhi nahi hua print. And once I got the books, once I showed them, they were like, looking at their child's name in a book, a healthy baking book series is like, it's something else. It's not expressed.
Absolutely. I think it's a remarkable moment. I think the good part is that I think many of us would have seen, our parents and our children, reacting, in a certain way and, in different levels of excitement or in different levels of pride for the work that, that has gone out now from our end.
One
Such
thing
में
I'll
कमाल.
tell you, Simran, when you started asking for recipes, there was you have to submit these many recipes and all. There was one template which you had shared, I guess. That time I was not a part of your group. I had seen that in some other group. So I went there, I checked that post 5 times. Seeing that description and the requirements for the photograph, I will turn it down. Okay, this is I'm not going to give this because this is not going to happen. Photography I can't do. So for 5 times I've read that post. I wanted to, but then I didn't want to because of the photographs only. But then we had a conversation in some other group, and I happened to join your group. I started posting some of my bakes, and then with your one that you have to submit. If would you like to submit one recipe for this healthy baking book series? That was the point when I decided, okay, I have to do this. So thank you, Simran, for that. Because if you would not have asked for that, I would have never shared my recipe.
Wonderful. I think Simran is.
Even I think
goes in.
Yeah. Video is paused. Yes.
Yeah, but it's really nice to hear some of this feedback and And like I said, this is the power of collective, the group that you all have nurtured here. And Simran, you're back. So
Yeah. We had a power
Gitanjali
cut
was
and I
saying
was
it
just
was your
switching the internet. Yeah, sorry.
Gitanjali was just mentioning that it was your final push on one of her recipe posts that really got her to submit because she was worried about the pictures. So that's what I was telling, that the power of collective is such that,
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, hats off to all of you for having opened your hearts, opened your knowledge, opened your journeys, and shared your stories. And I do hope that many people do get inspired from these recipes and get on
Yeah.
their own journeys of healthy baking.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think, that's what, I think, I mean,
Samira,
honestly, I
one
think,
question.
yeah. Samira.
Yes, go ahead. This is like the hot seat
When
turning
is that
around.
I was, I
when is
spoke
that
too
you're
soon in the beginning.
printing next set of books?
Sorry?
Oh, when are you
Next
printing
books.
next set of
When you're
books?
printing next set of books, they are ready for the recipes.
Yes, we are.
I'll leave that. I'll leave Simran to answer that.
So you have asked me publicly, so I will answer publicly. How much is appropriate at this point in time? Noor, I don't think this is
Because
sorry.
now we do have
Yeah,
lot
there.
many
So no,
recipes. Sorry.
no, and now we have a lot of experience also in publishing, and including
Yes.
myself. I was a complete novice. I think Samira taught me a lot about what it takes to actually publish something of this magnitude. And like I was telling Siddhi yesterday, I was speaking to Siddhi, her teammate, and I was telling her that what the thing is, that it's not that one person. It is not like it's so much easier for so many other publishers, even the biggest of publishers. Get me one publisher or one set of people where there have been more than two or three authors or three or four people who have contributed to the book. You are talking about 101. I mean, if I include myself, 101 people who have been brought together to create this, and one by one, and one publishing team trying to coordinate with all of them, making sure that happens, and then to make sure that it is in line with the expectations of the person who is hunting her down, and then pushing, and then sending her emails, sending her messages. You check her, you ask her, how many odd hours has she got messages, and and but the thing is that I think what helped is that, to answer your question, that now we're familiar with that. Then and the first year was a leap of faith, okay, and we are going to take another leap of faith, but that's where I will probably leave it at this point in time. There is some conversation, there is some discussion, there is in the interest of not giving out too much information, there is some discussion, there's some conversation, and I'm sure. And the big thing is that I loved working with Samira, and she is, she has no option. She's stuck with me. So
I'm happy
because I
being
love
with
working with
Simran.
her. So we are just there is going to be something, but we'll have to just wait for a few more maybe weeks to listen into that. But there is something, there's going to be something.
Stay tuned.
Does that answer the question? Answer the question in a very long way, but
Cheers
that
for you
is
guys. Simran and Samira and the team.
the thing.
Having been published now, it gives you the kind of confidence to think about
Correct.
okay, I can create another recipe or something like
Correct.
that. That
Correct.
it's been such a morale booster.
No,
I like
and
the
I'm
word you
glad,
used, Anuradha. See, create. I think that's where we are at this juncture. We need to become recipe creators, where we are developing new things, new ideas, and putting
yeah.
together new things. And I think that's very, very critical next step in the journey.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think we have a huge responsibility now. I think the first year
yeah.
was responsibility from the point of view of course, you know, see, we have, like I said, I take a lot of people ask me, why do I spend so much time on OMBC? I spend so much time on OMBC because I feel that, through OMBC, we can actually change the way the world eats. Okay. We can change trends. We have the power to do it. Okay. And I take that very seriously, so that is my responsibility. So that's why any information that goes out, collectively or from my end, I try to make sure that it is something that is aligned to how we want our future generations to develop their eating, what we want them to keep in mind when they're eating, not just from their physical point of view, mental point of view, but from the environment point of view. So it's a broader context to all of that. But I think by and large now, after having taken out the first series, the responsibility is doubled, because now we have something which we will be compared against. Okay, and that is a huge and because the first one has been so good, it puts us in a tricky situation, because we have a lot of work ahead of ourselves if we go down that that route again, which we will, because I think, like I said, we will take that leap of faith again, but it's a matter of a few weeks. I'm sure we'll come back with information.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that is my child indicating that I need to go.
But I think it was a wonderful session
politely.
today.
Yeah.
Really, really insightful.
Yeah, and we had a great time. I hope it has put all of you at ease, and I'm hoping that we will have many more Facebook lives, and you will be more comfortable with Facebook lives, not just this one, not just with us, but in general. I'm hoping this first has eased you into the process of doing that.
Of many.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
My
Yes.
Facebook life over.
First printing and then first Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So everything first is first happening. So it's giving us confidence now to face everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all are charged up.
Very good. That's exactly. I think that is the positive energy that we need. As we
Yes.
go ahead.
And after this book, we have got good ideas to take the pictures as well, because I had a real bad time in taking pictures. And Samira Srinath asked me twice for one recipe कि इसका दोबारा भेज दो, इसका picture दोबारा भेज दो. So my family was like, okay, we will have something to eat today again.
Yeah, the families are not happy.
Actually, we
The
need to
stress is in the
add a
baker.
photography session too.
Yes, please. We need
Yeah.
guidance for that
How to
too.
take pictures.
Photography part is the most difficult part.
I agree. I think
बनाए
I
तो
think
सब कुछ लिख भी लो, but photography is
correct.
I think first is to
Especially
save
because,
the bakes before we
Sorry,
actually
go ahead.
click pictures. Yeah, first is to save the bakes before we actually click pictures, because everybody is trying to lay their hands on it. And
Hovering
then
around
look
the
for
bake.
and then look for a plate, look for presentation, look for plating, and look for lighting, and don't bake at night. That's the mistake I did. I bake middle of the night, and there's
I
not
always
even
do that.
pictures. When the whole world is asleep. So yeah,
Yeah,
bake in
I've
the
made that
daytime.
mistake
उसका भी
many
hack
times.
है.
मैंने उसका
Yeah.
मैंने भी अरे मुझे भी पता ना यार, मैंने भी बहुत बारी बेक किया है रात को. फिर सोचती थी "उफ, यार अब इसकी फोटो नहीं ले सकती मैं, बिकॉज ये अब कहाँ इसको क्या करूँ इसका. Why did I bake right now? So I think that is something. I agree. I think photography is something I think all of us can actually learn. We all need to sort of
Really
get
need
into
to
that.
learn.
But I think that is what the photography will give us, the balance between making homely bakes look great. I think that is the idea.
Yes.
That it shouldn't
Yes.
lose its essence or soul also, but it should continue to look awesome. I think that is
Yes.
where we will try to
Like
aim.
Purnima was saying, you need advertising, right?
We eat with our eyes. First we eat with our eyes and then we touch
Eyes,
the
correct.
food to the mouth.
In
Correct.
fact, my daughter told me, why are you submitting like kachori and with this and that? You write, make it like name it as a pie or something, and then that works. I said, no, nothing doing.
I would rather tell them I'm baking kachoris tonight. Your recipe is on my list next.
Oh, arey
Oh,
wow.
wow.
That's nice. Good stuff. Yeah, see, that's what I'm also hoping that I will be able to do something which I think I can advertise to the children. Tweet. So anyhow, very very nice to catch up with all of you. And I think with this we will, like I say, we will give you your weekend back, and you can go back and enjoy and have a lovely rest of the weekend, and continue to
Yes.
bake, continue to share, uh, and very 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 happy that all of you are part of our book series.
Thank you. Thank you, Simran. Thank you.
Part of the
Thank you,
book series.
guys.
Extremely honored
Thank you.
to be part of it.
Thank you.
You
Thank
made
you.
the
Thank you.
impossible possible.
Bye.
Bye.
See
Take
you.
care, all of you.
I don't know
Bye.
where you're
Take
taking,
care,
but
all of you.
now I am.
It was lovely meeting you all.
Lovely meeting everybody,
Same
all
here.
of you.
Same here.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Happy weekend.
Bye.
Bye.